What's going on, guys? So, pardon the mess. The car is packed to the brim. Probably gonna bust at some point. But we are in Kentucky, and there ain't shit here. Got 5 more hours to go. So, we'll see what happens. Okay. We finally made it. This button sucks. Zoom, styles. Okay, whatever. We finally made it. The house is not bad. It's actually kind of cute, honestly. It is not furnished, so once I get it furnished, I will definitely give you guys a tour. But we're here. We're in Chicago. A little nerve-wracking getting here. Kentucky was really boring. Indiana was really boring. And I think it only took me 5 or 6 trips to the car to get the stuff out. Which wasn't bad, honestly. I've got some unpacking that I need to do tomorrow, but I also have a lot of schoolwork that I need to do tomorrow. And I'm about to make a Target list so I can just go pick it up and leave. Because my Target is tiny. I'm used to a really big Target. This thing's teeny tiny. Think of a Bath and Body Works and then put a Target in that Bath and Body Works. That's how tiny it is. Like, there's a half aisle for toys. There's 2 aisles for tech. What did I get myself into? We'll find out. What's up, everybody? So, day 2 in Chicago. I've got my hair cut. I'm fixing to get this off my face. And I did a little exploring today. So, be sure to stay tuned so you can see the photos of everything that I took today at the end of this video. We'll see y'all. What's up, babe? Move that. So we're in Chicago. Where we at, Bubba? Are we home? Are we home? He's like, I gotta pee. So let me take him out and I'll be back. What's up, everybody?
Take a slight right turn.
I am using my car for the first time in a while.
In about 1.5 miles, take exit 292.
Into the city. Look how pretty. So I am meeting up with one of my coworkers. We're gonna go hit some small businesses, see if we can't drum up some business, kind of go from there. I've already been a little busy today, sending out emails and making phone calls and stuff like that, but the grind never stops. So, how have y'all been? I know I've been a little MIA, but I promise it's for a very good reason. Just trying to get my bearings, because Chicago massive. I'll tell you that now. So, but we'll let me know down in the comments. I want to hear from y'all. I don't want to be the one that's constantly sitting over here running the
Stay in
strap.
the second lane for
So
right.
I'm about to miss my exit, so gotta go. Good morning, everyone. Today is the 19th of March. And I have officially been in Chicago for almost 20 days. It's been interesting. Definitely out of my comfort zone. Last couple of weeks have been a little rough. I was sitting over here this morning and I was listening to Leo on YouTube talking about hopelessness and breaking up with the old version of yourself and making sure that in order for you to get what you want, you got to feel hopeless. You got to feel out of control. You got to feel uncomfortable. And Leo really hit it on the head. I mean, he said it better than anybody else in the most raw, unfiltered way that anybody could possibly ever imagine. And I will link his YouTube in the description below. That way you guys can go check him out. I don't know. I am trying to find my footing, I guess, being in a new city, because it's different. I don't know. But I am planning on getting out of the house and out of the office this weekend, so I'll take shots around the city and make sure to add them to this month's vlog. So, not a lot has really happened, honestly. I've just been working and trying to get into the swing of things and taking care of Jericho and trying to make sure that I don't drown, because for anybody that has never done it by yourself, that has always had someone there with you, that has always had an extra person or an extra income or an extra body, it's very different. Different in a good and bad way. Let me just say that. Because you're used to and accustomed to having someone else to contribute, and now the only thing that I have is my dog, who doesn't pay rent, mind you. He lives here rent free. So that extra income from an everyday person, not an influencer, not somebody that makes money off of social media, not somebody that has hundreds of millions of followers, just an everyday average person. It's stressful, especially in today's economy and in today's society, because groceries are through the fucking roof. Energy drinks are expensive. Hell, the bills, just in and of themselves, are outlandish sometimes. So, it's very different being the only person that you have to rely on. And for the longest time, I've always had another person. I've always had that extra income. I've always had that extra body to give me some sense of security and some sense of safety. I'm it. I'm all I got. So just realizing that it's doing several things. It's reinforcing the fact that I'm good enough to do it by myself. It's reinforcing the need to do it by myself, and it's reinforcing the fact that I have been codependent on so many people for so long that I have to break that cycle. And like Leo was talking about this morning, you have to be willing to give up control. And I still have a little bit of control, just a little bit. But I'm learning to trust the process and be able to sit over here and say, okay, well, enough's enough. I'm tired of fighting. I'm tired of being exhausted. I'm tired of being whatever. I'm tired. And I gotta give it up. I gotta stop fighting. I've gotta stop trying to control everything, because at the end of the day, that's not living. That's just existing. And I don't want to exist. I want to be able to sit over here and make memories and go and do things and experience everything that life has to experience, or offer is the word I'm looking for, not experience. So, I mean, I've been in Chicago for 3 weeks now, and I've not been to the lake, not walked South Shore Drive. I've not been to Millennial Park. I mean, I've been, but I've not been. I was in the vicinity of, but I didn't stop and take in everything. So, yeah. Keep it right here. Don't go nowhere, because here over the next several days, several weeks, I'm going to be adding a lot more to this particular video. And then obviously it will drop at the beginning of April. So with that being said, I'm going to hop off here. I've got to get ready for work. I have an all-day meeting. Yay. And then we'll just kind of go from there. So, what's up, everybody? It's Saturday. So, I decided that I was gonna get out of the house today and go do a little bit of errands, do some running around, do some shopping. Because I've not done that in a minute. Why not? So, I went to Hobby Lobby and ended up not getting anything at Hobby Lobby, but I did go to Crate and Barrel and I got the cutest bowls. Sorry, this one was in the sink, but I just had ramen too. But they're recycled clay and they're like the perfect size. So I got 2 of those. And then this spoiled rat, I went to Target obviously. This makes me a little proud. But he now has his own bed. Look how cute. So he has a bed in the bedroom, and then he has a couch in the living room. Because, let's face it, that looks like a couch. It don't look like a bed. It looks like my couch. Don't mind the shoes in the background. So, yeah. So, this whole experience as far as Chicago is concerned has been not so much overwhelming because I'm taking it bit by bit and I'm doing like little things day by day to try to boost my my knowledge and my will. I'm not trying to sit over here and like overexert myself. I found one of my favorite coffee shops. If you've been on my Instagram, you've already seen where I've posted that picture today. So I go get coffee whenever I'm out and about. I typically go on Saturdays just because I don't have time to go and get coffee in the morning whenever I go to work because they don't open until 8. And I'm out the door by 7:30. So, yeah. I don't know what just happened. Okay, we're still recording. Cool. So I found one of my favorite coffee shops. I go and get coffee there on Saturdays. And then I typically go to downtown and just kind of bebop around, do some exploring, whatever the case may be. I did not take any video today. Don't hate me. I know. I'm sorry. I'm going to try to get a little better at doing that. Maybe. We hope. So, yeah. But it's not something that I think about because I'm out and about. I'm either on the phone or I'm on FaceTime or I'm trying to figure out where I'm going. And it's not the first thing that I think about. So I promise I'm going to get better. Don't be mad at me. I did do a lot of cute photos from today. So if you want to see what's going on as far as photo-wise is concerned and keeping up with that, because photos are a little bit easier than just walking around downtown with a fucking camera in my face. Check out my Instagram. The link is below. So, but other than that, I'm exhausted. And I forgot beer. But he got a new bed. So I guess it's a win. Oh well. I don't even know what time it is. It's 3. So here in a couple of hours, I'm gonna be cooking dinner. And then we taking our asses to sleep because I'm done. Anyway, I'll see y'all later. All right, y'all. So I've made it to Indiana. And look. I've never seen a wind turbine up close. They're so big. Oh my God. They're so cool. I have been driving since 5 a.m. and as you can tell, I am exhausted. I think I've got like 2 more hours to go until I get to Chicago. So, yeah. I figured you guys want to see that. They're so cool. And there's so many of them. Oh my God. Alright, I will definitely keep you guys in the loop.
friendly.
Oh, me? Yes. I done put on a sweatshirt and some pants because it's just a little windy. The cold's not bothering me, but it's the wind that's getting me. And if y'all haven't been able to tell, it's kind of blowing my hair all over the place. But we are 30 minutes from Chicago. I just had to stop and get gas, and I figured I would pop on here and let you guys know that we are almost there. Almost there. So stay tuned.